why I don't think men will ever fully understand feminism.
Are men and women ever going to be equal?
It's supposed to be possible, right?
Yeah.
So it's equal rights regardless of the gender. So
A lot of people will disagree, but is it about being equal or having equal access to opportunities? As long as they are girls, they will get this access, which you as a guy, if you want to get, you turn into an errand boy. So you see that the people that are really enjoying the patriarchy
And the women?
I don't think that, I don't know, most times when men talk about these so-called rights that we have, it's always this kind of bottom power rights.
and dismissing it as bottom power is
No, it's not
it
this.
doesn't
It's actually
cover
a bottom
it doesn't
power.
cover it.
It's a bottom
Whatever
power.
you think of it.
And it's like, yes, now we don't have rights to important things that will make our life better. But then, because anyway, we are in the fight for it. So
Hi there, welcome to the Just O'Clock, a podcast that's all about connecting you through stories, shared experiences, and a whole lot of amebo. Get your headphones on, grab a cup of your favorite drink. If it's your first time here, you're welcome. And for returning listeners, welcome back.
Now stay tuned for the juiciest gist you won't find anywhere. Let's begin.
Hi everyone, you're welcome to the Just a Club podcast. I am the host with the most, Jessie, and in today's episode, I have Precious the baby panda. How you doing, girl?
hi Jessica, it's been such a long time.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's 4 years now.
Yeah, 4 years. Is it 4 years? 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 4 years. So Precious was my classmate back then in Unizik.
Yeah, I know her as Jessica with the Y. She always, emphasize on it.
I
So
know, right? I'm still very today.
so nice to meet you.
And it's so nice you're here on my podcast. Thank you so much for grace.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'd love to hear your points and opinion. I just can't wait. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I have Kama, our nine. Let me call you that because this cap is reminding me of what my daddy used to wear, what some local used to wear. What's going on?
The cap is a fashion statement.
What is this stating,
Yes.
please? Tell us.
Identity.
Oh my goodness. That you are not small.
Identity.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That we are deep. Going back to the root.
Yes. Do you get? So anywhere he's going, he has to wear this cap. Even when you're wearing senator, Abi.
It fits senator. You get the ones that fit senator, yeah.
So you're going to be wearing this all the rest of your life.
Well, if you see me, you see the cap, you know me.
Sharp. Alright guys, so if you're yet to like, share and subscribe, please do so right now because you are in for a banger on this episode. So let's get into it, shall we? We do know that feminism in Nigeria can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, but let's bring it down to our level. Precious, what is feminism to you?
So in the simplest terms,
Yeah.
feminism is treating women as people.
Okay.
But then to get deeper, you say it's the movement to give more women access to opportunities,
Yeah.
economic, political, as much rights as is being given to the man.
Okay.
So that's what feminism is all about.
Then over to Kama. What is feminism to you? What have you heard or seen or learned that feminism is?
I think feminism is a fight
Okay.
because you are not getting any of those rights if you don't fight for it.
All right.
And sometimes the fight gets
Nasty.
it gets nasty.
True that.
Yeah.
True that. Because in Nigeria, on X, feminism is hating men.
Men.
Yes, that's what feminism is. But do you agree with that, Precious?
I don't agree with that, unfortunately. It can look like a fight to the male gender because obviously they've been privileged to have these rights, these opportunities.
Yeah.
So that privilege can be blinding and to seem or look like a fight.
Yeah.
But it's not a fight, right? We are at the end of the day, even the fighting for women to be free is also going to benefit you as a man. So it's freedom for everybody. Let's all be in peace and all of that. So it's not man hating for me. It's freedom of women so that everybody can be free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Well, I disagree with not being a fight. I mean, through history, anybody that wants to get rights or something, you have to fight for it. You
True
take
that.
the Black Americans, for
There's not
example. Even countries, Nigeria, in Africa, they had to. You have to do some kind of fight. You have to do some kind of activism.
Mm.
As for feminism being man hating, well, some people take it to the extreme. Of course, I mean, I've seen tweets about women saying if you have a child, if it's a man, if it's a boy, kill the boy. If it's a woman, leave it. But at its core, though, I don't think feminism is man hating. I mean, some people might be fighting for their lives or whatever, and if you do not really understand that, you will always feel like so you don't even know how they'll fight. If someone is pushed to the wall, you don't exactly know how they'll fight.
Okay.
Which is why I don't think men will ever fully understand feminism.
Yeah.
And as men, I think we need to take a different stand. We need to take a different stand on feminism. But this stand is not going to be in opposition because we have alpha males and
True that.
others. I'm thinking of a complementary stand.
Okay.
When this movement alongside feminism gets underway, I think a lot of the women advocating for feminism who do not, I should put this, who do not really know what they're fighting for, will be angry with that movement.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me pick a bit on how you said you disagree when she said it's not a fight.
Yeah.
You made mention of the black Americans, you made mention of I think the Nigerian Civil War as well or something like
I
that.
made mention of colonialism, all
Yes,
these countries.
colonialism. Yes, let's speak on that. So since you insist that feminism is a fight, who are the women fighting against?
Okay. The funny thing is, women are not even fighting men.
Oh, I heard
That's what they are fighting. The
Patriarchy.
okay, there was this thing. This Jordan Peterson, for all his confusion and all of that running around one point, he said something that I started thinking about it. Actually, let me down the line to what I think of men's response to feminism will be. He said the women are looking for the right of the top 1%, or is it 10% of men. So the people that are really enjoying this patriarchy, it's not the common man. So feminism is not fighting the ordinary man. Although the ordinary man, the common man, has been made to believe that this person is fighting you. But let me give an instance. For example, um, you might be in school, say 400 level or 300 level. You don't get access to your lecturers, to your male lecturers,
okay.
but your classmate, your female classmate, gets access to the lecturer.
Okay.
Now, I know, the lecturer might have some uh, other plans, terrible plans with her, but then some others they don't. As long as they are girls, they will get this access. Which you, as a guy, if you want to get, you turn into an errand boy. So you see that the people that are really enjoying the patriarchy
Are the women?
are the people on top, not the women.
Yeah.
Are the men that are they find themselves in places of authority,
Power.
places of power. So you are fighting feminism, but when you are going into a room, they will tell you stop, allow the guests to come in. So what exactly are you fighting? They give you something. They tell you, okay, you are superior to these women, but you come out and you discover that the
Okay.
opposite is the
Is the
case.
case.
Actually, that you're not superior.
because they actually
Can
have
I
more
interject?
access.
I don't think that, I don't know. Most times when men talk about these so-called rights that we have, it's always this kind of bottom power rights. And it's like, yes, now we don't have rights to important things that will make our life better. We don't have, okay, currently now in the Nigerian government,
Yeah.
we have 90% men as opposed to women. Economic power right now, we have men controlling more of our economies and everything. In places of, where something can happen, the men are the ones in charge.
Yeah.
But they will say, because you can control your husband or your home by sleeping with him, you even have to sleep with him first before you even, so it's very meaningless power when we are mentioning, saying, okay,
Uh,
ladies, we have even this example you mentioned now. I don't remember having that. In fact, I think if my lecturer has called me to their office, then I was going to avoid going, because it's just like, I don't even want somebody to know me by my name because of problem and all of that. I'm trying to hide my head. So even if a lecturer should happen to take that kind of interest in a female student, it's not something, I don't think it's something that most of us would willingly like immediately, you understand, because we already know what goes on,
Yeah.
male lecturer and female students. So in fact, it's a, how do I put it, the relationship is kind of, it's not a good relationship sort of, because you know that you can be taken advantage of anytime. But then the male are now already looking at us and thinking that, we're enjoying one thing, like, because, and it's like, guy, we
okay,
don't enjoy anything here.
like I said when I start talking about this movement, it will be opposed. I am not saying that women are enjoying anything, and dismissing it as bottom power is
No, it's not
it
this, it's
doesn't
actually a
cover it
bottom
doesn't cover
power.
it.
It's a bottom
Whatever you think
power.
of it. Now, if I'm stranded on the road with a female and a man drives past, he's going to stop for the female.
Is that a
And
right? Is that
and
something
I'm
she,
not talking
okay,
of
fine, now
rights.
as a lady yourself, if you are stranded and, based on what's going on now with women and, and a car stop by and say enter, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
They'll kidnap me. Ritual.
So,
They'll cut my intestines.
but it's so,
All those things.
it's so
I
very, very interesting to see that when we are literally fighting for our lives, or we feel unsafe in a situation, the men are already think, oh, they enjoy it, it's a nice, but that, for me, I'm not comfortable with, like, the scenario of this, oh, when they are students, or if they come out from school, even if you even come out from school, go in an organization, there are some people that will pay the men far better than you, and a guy can be doing the same thing, but they pay him more just because he's a man. That these are the rights we are actually, not the one that, if you go and you open breast, they will give you job, like.
again,
And again,
again,
when you say
again,
something like that,
again,
it's like as if every woman is doing it.
again. I didn't mention going
No,
to
it's
open
that
breast
way,
and
because you
get
are
anything.
mentioning, talking
I
of
didn't mention
bottom
that,
power,
and I'm
you,
not
because you
talking
are a
of
girl and you
rights
can use your
now.
beauty.
Yeah.
I'm talking of the situation that common men find themselves in. You talk about how many men get to those positions you're talking about. How many men
To
get to
be
those
told to,
positions? Now, a female can get into a bigger circle than a man of the same is it qualification? Yeah, we know that is bad actually. But what I'm saying is that it is not this common man that you are fighting. And I wasn't even arguing with you. I'm saying that the man has been misled, because the people that are enjoying, I mentioned it here, I said the people that are enjoying patriarchy are those
I know
with power.
what I'm saying, I have an issue with is that even the enjoyment you are saying we are enjoying, we are not
I
enjoying
didn't
it.
say
And it is
women
not a
are
right.
enjoying it.
It's not.
I didn't
How,
say
He
women.
said, he
I
said
said the
access.
people that are enjoying this power
no, I'm
are
talking
the
about the
men
ones
in.
for the women that you mentioned, because we are, we have
So
access to
so
lecturers,
don't
and
worry.
it's
When
like,
you as a man, you go to a place, you want to get into a place, you discover that this girl, a girl has access to that place, and you've been trying to get into this place for a long time. You say that the girl got there bottom power, fine. But you as a man, what are you going to feel? Okay, what if the girl loves the way she got in there? Again, that is a bad relationship. But I am saying that the common man is being cheated. And I'm not saying he's being cheated by women. Get me right. I'm saying that he's being cheated by those in power. And they will still tell him that he's superior to women. And so, because of that, he won't exactly look for people to fight. He won't see the people that he should be fighting. Yeah. He will turn his attention to women that he's supposed to be superior to. And when he sees them getting into these places, he's not going to think, what is she going to give? The only thing he's going to see is, she got into there and I can't get into there. Can you imagine this guy? And when you have a superiority mindset and you think that, the next thing that will happen is these red pill groups will start
Yeah, I
coming
see
up.
your point though. I'm just making it clear that, oh, you know, we are
Let's
not
push it. Let's
enjoying.
push it towards the equality.
Mm.
So I read on X and other mainstream social media platforms that feminism is also fighting for the equality of both genders. Is that true?
It's
And sorry, is it possible
mm,
to have both genders receiving equal rights, equal everything, equal privileges?
it's supposed to be possible, right?
Yeah.
So it's equal rights regardless of your gender. So even that's why we also have like the LGBTQ, whether you are whatever, and you understand.
Yeah.
Like without men is just like they are half of the generation or
Yeah.
half of the human race. The other half are who? They are women.
Women.
So if we are sharing opportunity and it's just for the male, you've lost half of the other human race.
Yeah.
So definitely the ideal world, the ideal thing to do is to share all these responsibilities, share all these opportunities. Let women, both men and women, have the opportunity to, get these things without because saying okay because he's a man so he's automatically have the right to or access to do this stuff. Two of them we should share power. We can't share power. There's every possibility of it being the country or the world being an egalitarian society. It is possible,
Yeah.
but then because anyway we are in the fight for it. So but it is possible. That's what I think.
So come on, are men and women ever going to be equal?
A lot of people would disagree, but is it about being equal or having equal access to opportunities? I'm thinking
We are
it's
not the
about
same, obviously.
having
Equality is not
equal
sameness.
access to opportunities.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, it's possible. I mean, if you go back in time to what it was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
So you will see that there's been a lot of progress, of course. So yes, it's possible.
So let's bring it down to the layman, yeah, because we're talking about positions in power, being at the top of their game. Let's bring it down to the layman position.
Mm.
When we have, give for instance, they're building a house now by this side, and there's a man, there are men working there. So are you saying that women should also go ahead to go and do that bricklayer jobs as well? Even maybe they're a little bit let me use they're a little bit tired or they are experiencing menstrual cramps or they're even pregnant. This is a job that every man goes to, whether he's sick or whether he's happy or whether he's unhappy. So whether the woman experiences menstrual cramps or she's pregnant or she feels weak, she has to still show up. Is this the equal opportunity we're talking about, guys?
Um, uh, we are not talking about forcing people to work. We are talking about giving them equal access to work, so
Mm-hmm.
they get to choose
Mm.
what they're
If they
going to
want.
work on.
Yes, so we are bringing it down to the layman now because people are saying equal access to work, equal access to opportunities. You have been given an opportunity to work as a bricklayer in
Mm.
this building that they are building, right?
Mm.
Man and woman can be allowed to work here.
Mm.
So when usually I saw this tweet about when a girl was experiencing menstrual cramps and the boss was asking, should I give her days off But if I give her days off, what about the business? The men in this business, they don't get days off. So can we really be equal in that sense?
So when we are saying when we are talking about equality, people think that it's sameness, right? That we
Yeah.
are trying to be like, is it physical strength wise or something? We are different.
Yeah.
What we are saying is based on our differences in like strength and all of that, we are still given that opportunity to do we are still given access to opportunities rather.
Yeah.
So but this bricklaying work or
Mm-hmm.
the example is, but let's just ride with it. Obviously it's a job that requires physical strength.
Sure does.
So if a woman, but then does not mean that every woman is going to be soft or not have the strength to do. There are some women that are even stronger than other men. So if they go and say, "Oh, I have the strength for this, I can do this," yes, definitely give her the opportunity to, because she has said she has the strength to do that. Understand? So if she comes on the job and perform well, promote her the way you're promoting the other male gender. Now, in the case of menstruation, for menstruation, I feel because this is something that happens to every woman where they are not kind of productive and all of that. I feel there should be a is it leeway, I'll call it, in regarding to
Like
that
some
kind of
days,
situation.
some
Yeah,
days
there
off.
should be, because if I even being frank, for some women during their menstruation they can't function effectively, right? For me now, my period pain, first day of the period, I'm in immense pain, but after first day I'm fine, I'm cool. But there are some women that they even have to go to the hospital to take drip to get them, so like it's the cases differ. So in that opportunity, I mean in that kind of scenario, you now be saying because the other male people are in the office, you will not give her leave to go, and like that one does not make any sense now. So that's how.
What do you think, Kama?
Yes, I think provision should be made. I think provision should be made for the female gender. I think of it kind of like a sick leave.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
companies do that. They actually give
I
like,
mean, it's important
yeah.
that if people work, they rest.
So if a man wants some sick leave as well, he can do that, right?
I
Some
think men
company
should
now.
get some sick leave as well.
Not everybody has access to sick leave, right?
There are
It's
also
just peculiar to women because of their situation, which if you even check the company, not every woman will also take that leave. You understand? Because
yeah.
the menstruation pain, it's different. You might be agile and can still do things. The other person cannot. So it's just, at that point now, being humane, what's the right thing to do? So
Exactly. If you care about your employees, I think,
exactly.
and if they were being productive, that's a different case now.
Thank you so much, Precious, and
Thank
thank
you,
you so
Jenny.
much, Kama, for gracing
Jessica.
my podcast. Both of
Yeah.
them decided to gang up against me, but that's good. It's okay.
No, we didn't.
No,
We
we
can.
didn't
We
gang
can
up
still
against
argue.
you.
Do you want
No,
us to argue?
no need. It's okay. No problem. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with us to the very end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Jess signing out.